Welcome back to Cassette Beasts. I did just a little bit of work on our more primary team here, but about the only thing really left for us is Magikrab's Gauntlet. So you know what? I'm actually going to be moving in our B team here and seeing how that takes anyway. The buffs that I put on these are somewhat minimal. I put a bunch of plus HP percentage effects on Southpaw, a bunch of melee attack percentage ups on Miss Mimic, just other very small things here and there. It did raise their stats, but not to the extent of something like Undying. So about the only thing left is Magikrab's Gauntlet. That, and if we wanted to go to the trouble of completing the Bestiary, of which there are a few in here that we have not seen. I believe the purple ones are ones that we have seen but do not own, and we do own the ones that are in black. Even though it says we have not seen them, I swear we have in some situations. I'm going to hold off on this, though, because I do not know what we are going to encounter in Magikrab's Gauntlet. We may see some more in there that we haven't seen up until now. I don't think I'm going to worry about catching one of everything. But that is certainly something that you can do if you so choose, if you are playing the game. Not only are all of the regular monsters in here, these are the DLC ones that don't actually have a number. And then there's even the Archangels. And then the not Archangels. DLC Archangels. So we are going into Magikrab's Gauntlet. So you may remember difficulty, which we mentioned before. There's, what is that, seven different difficulties? So, just for the sake of completing this, I'm just going to be playing on normal. But if what you want is fused material and steel, which you also get a lot of in here, you get a lot of that in here. And you get more and more on harder difficulties. The difficulties do not affect enemy level. Enemy level is going to be going up as we progress through the carriages, no matter what. Level will pretty much always be the same. What these affect are additional modifiers that can happen. For example, on normal, there are effectively no modifiers, and you can do overspill damage, which means if an opponent has more than one tape, and you do enough damage to not only defeat the monster, but also defeat the human before they can bring out their second tape, they won't even bring out the second tape. Moving up to hard now, you can no longer overspill, which means the humans will no longer take any damage, and you do have to fight through every tape that they have. There is also Machine Curse is active car-wide, fight-wide. It doesn't... The individual tapes and monsters may not have it, but it doesn't matter. The arena has Machine Curse active, and it is active hard all the way up. Additionally, there is one status effect modifier, which I think changes per cart, but I'm not positive, but there's only one, and it is it's either a debuff for you or a buff for the enemy with infinite duration, can't be removed, yada yada yada. I don't know if it's one for you and one for them, but it is distinctly a debuff for you and a buff for them. As we go up the difficulty... Oh, also going from normal to hard, you get double the reward in fused material. Going up to harder, you now get triple the reward in fused material. And on top of what happened in the effects that were active in hard, additionally, NPCs can now fuse, and now there are 2 modifiers, status effect modifiers, active. And this goes all the way up to impossible, which gives you 7 times the reward that you would get out of normal. No overspill, machine curse is active, NPCs can fuse, and there are 6 status effect modifiers active. I'm just gonna play through on normal and be my little baby self, and that's fine for me. Of note, as you're going through this, I think I've technically only been up to carriage like 19 or something. I accidentally went a couple extra. Or I've only been up to like 19 in video. I think I went a couple extra by accident. So we'll go back and do those. Every 50 carriages, your difficulty gets bumped up a notch. So after we hit carriage 50, we will be in hard. So we were, let's go ahead, up next is 22. I think this is where we left off. So going into 22 would be picking up where we left off. Let's go back one just to make sure. So this is our rest stop. Up next it says this is number 17, which means we are currently on number 16. Rude. So these are probably... yeah, we've already opened this one. Oh, I never did actually refill my friggin' things, but that's okay.
What is that? Okay.
Because we have indeed fought Zed. Now that Artillerex is an alternate evolution, like something can evolve either into Artillerex or into something else. And the other one is, I think it's Giryu? Which, it's... our bestiary does not say we have seen, but we have absolutely seen. So this is our level 20, this is our boss carriage. And I believe this is where we left off before, so we can actually move on forward from here. I do not know how far I will be able to get, because I am only level, like, 90-something. And this absolutely does go really high. it scales effectively infinitely.
This is Heather with the weather.
Hey there, Heather.
Easy breezy.
Oh, good eye.
Lose to you.
Turbulent.
I like Heather. I like her weather puns. Which is funny because I usually hate puns. Punk. These should all be relatively easy. Oh no! Oh, sorry, Cleo.
Shutting down.
I don't know if you had another tape, but you don't now. Alright, Rogue Fusion. Which means this is a fusion. Yeah, Adeptile. We have seen Adeptile before, but we have not captured one. I don't know if I can catch things in here. I mean, I assume you can. I don't see why not. Good old Wallace.
Shocking. All right then.
I think for the most part I enjoy these puns because the puns that I hate
Nice one.
are the puns where we're just going to put in a word that sounds vaguely similar to another word. But alternatively, the ones that can be read two different ways, but are all valid sentences, I quite enjoy. Okay, well, that's good for here. So we're caught up with where I got to off-screen by accident. So from here on, it's completely fresh. I still have effectively no... Where's my rewinds? Okay, well, we'll find some. Because there are chests. Oh, Cleo again. Like how Penny still feels like it's completely valid that she got here, just unintended.
All right then. Shutting down.
No, please do not. Actually, I want to check real quick. Make sure I didn't, like, equip anything by accident that I didn't want to. Because that is the concern with her.
Engaging.
I wonder if he has extra tapes. Otherwise, I'm a bit surprised that you can actually double hit him. I don't know if the fight actually goes in far enough for me to see if he has multiple tapes. Since we're still 0 turn on all of these. Oh no! I still love those two so much, though. Yeah, see, there's Giryu right there. We've seen Giryu. I'm so sorry, Anne.
Impressive.
I don't care if you're dead. I'm going to keep using this. Okay, Rogue Fusion again. Decibel. So this will make them split. Depending on how many headshots I get off, we may actually go into turn 1. Alright, never mind. And a reminder, I'm using Khepri now. As soon as we hit Carriage 50, I hard cannot use Khepri anymore. Cool. We didn't actually get any chests in there at all. Well, we're still doing fine, so let's keep pushing ahead.
Uh-oh. Come on, Ned.
All right then.
Now, I have continued to opt not to shuffle in new enemies, and that's mostly because I'm scared. I don't know what they're going to do. But I probably should.
Wait.
Oh boy! You're actually in battle?
Have fun.
Oh, and of course it's the friggin'... Is it Jumpkins evolution?
Time out.
Okay, up to 83, so we're still out
Very
leveling
well.
them.
Begin.
Oh, I've just noticed in the background we're not seeing the handprints anymore. Now we're seeing little eyes. I have not even been paying attention to that. I really not started. Rogue Fusion and a Giryu. That Giryu would be a really nice catch, but I highly doubt we're going to get to turn 1 with it still alive. Yeah, and I've caught both of them. Maybe I should have given Undyne a move that does use some AP, just in case I want to hit something a little bit harder. Still no chests. Still doing fine, though. I'm starting to assume we're just not going to get chests anymore. So I'll push ahead. So I think it's every 5 carriages we're supposed to get.
This is Heather with the weather.
Good old Heather.
Easy breezy.
Didn't take out either of them.
Turbulent.
Alright, we're still good on turn 0.
You're playing with power.
We really are. Wow, took out Cody too, heck.
Oh, could I?
So I'm thinking we may just be clean until 50. And swapping out Khepri is going to cause problems all on its own.
All right then.
40 Winks is another one that we haven't seen. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. It's just an evolution of the Sands of Time that we've seen before.
Nice one.
Oh, and I removed automation from Miss Mimic too, so we don't have to worry about that once Machine Curse kicks in.
Shocking. Best of luck. Shocking.
There's our 42 cafe. We're still doing fine though. I do just assume that we're not getting chests anymore though. Oh, it actually costs. Heck. Yeah, I don't have any, that's why. Man, that's gonna cost so much, though. I mean, I'm not really using any at this point. Let's just keep pushing ahead. I'll buy more when we get out,
Very well.
if I remember, so I'm not spending fused material on it.
What is that?
Begin.
Okay.
43. We're nearing... We're probably going to get one more carriage.
Come on!
Oh, dude, it's the traveling merchant! We have not seen the traveling merchant this entire game, and I'm very sad.
Here we go!
He's just a bald guy, running around. Pretty sure he doesn't have a shirt on. And he talks about how he's a traveling merchant. You can buy stuff from him. And when you talk to him, he mentions the fact that he's so big on like the retail and the selling stuff. He says like, I haven't sold my shirt to the last person. Which is a direct... It's the salesman from Lena's Inception.
Come on! Here we go!
We've seen those eyeballs for quite some time now. Okay, Rogue Fusion. We've got another 40 winks. And that is, I know the cat's in there. Cat 5. And that's Grampus? I see the Gramp in the name. I think it's Krampus? Beefy, though. Here I was thinking like, oh, maybe we're actually going to get a turn with it. I can try to catch him or something. No. Okay, we will not be equipping that. $46. This is the final cafe of the train.
Let's do it. Have fun.
What accent is that Buffy has? It's not one I've heard it before, but I don't immediately recognize what it is. Ah, you did have multiple tapes. We're actually going to turn 1. Oh no, they don't let me record in here. You don't really need to swap out for anybody. Let's go ahead and... Ow.
Time out.
We gotta turn 1.
Hey, hey! We're live!
Oh, that Rockatrice is a... bootleg. Well, it was.
Brilliant.
Okay, 49 Cafe is next. I was expecting a boss at the end. No, up next is boss. Level 109 too, so this is actually getting to be a thing. So the prior boss that we saw was Aleph at like 20 or something. I don't really know what kind of prep I can do against a boss. We should still be fine with Kepri out. It's Magikrab. The Merline and I have observed your progress through the Gauntlet with great pleasure, but now is my turn to take part in the fun. Defeat me if you can, Tofu, and don't hold back. The Merline lends me their power. It's just Magikrab. Characters with the channel power set is borrow the power of an Archangel. They do not lose AP when they use it, and they gain their patron's angelic attack. Really thinking I should not have had... Yep, I figured. Bloodlust gives you a buff when somebody else dies. Machine Curse aside, I still think this will be a relatively easy fight. So I'm not too concerned in the long run. We have speed down as a carriage effect that I can see with infinite duration. Oh, they're both Ghost One. Gonna say, soon as we get a turn, as soon as Undying gets a turn, we should be good. Hey! That was quite the workout for my little old carapace. Here, you've earned this. I got a hat. I'm wearing the hat! Heck yeah. It was getting a bit small for me, but you can have it. I've already moved into a larger one. What do you think? Your opponents from here on will only get stronger. I follow your progress with great anticipation. I had changed my hairstyle. Like it must be a hairstyle. Okay, things are changing a little bit from here. You can now see 52 on. There is now a modifier, so we're going to have Unitarget going into the next one. And Machine Curse is going to be constantly active. So at this point, Kepri is no longer viable, like in any form. So I'm going to duck out for now. And next time, we're going to go just a little bit further.